Welcome on in, everyone. Welcome to Riverbend Springs. This is one of the new maps on Farming Simulator 25. If you guys have watched my other Let's Play, we'll be doing that one as well. That is over in the EU at Hitana something. I can't pronounce it. I wanted to do a Let's Play that I can actually pronounce. So welcome on in, everyone. So we are going to be doing a series here on Riverbend Springs. Riverbend Springs is a American map. It's a really decent sized map, and we start with a decent amount of fields. We have Field 5, Field 4, Field 3, and Field 2. And then, let's see. I'll do a walk around. I haven't toured this map at all yet. So here we have a little shed. A little rundown shed. That might get torn down in the future. Let's see what's over here. Looks like we have what was a doghouse. That's not a doghouse anymore. I can't go in there. I got a sleep trigger here. Got the old man here. Here we have another storage building. Tractor. Some equipment. Another tractor. We're going to take a look at equipment here in just a little bit. Going over here. We do have a beehive. I don't know how big the beehive is, but we have a beehive. That might get moved eventually. I'm probably gonna redo this and put it closer to where the crops are. Got a silo here. Going to the right now. Towards the field. I hear some cattle. We got another little storage building to the left of us, and then here we have that's the same building. Okay. And then over here we got some cattle, and it looks like they're just grazing. So we have an outdoor grazing. So we're gonna need to build something for winter. I'm gonna have to get that figured out. I may have to sell them before winter. Alright, looking at crops. Starting from left to right, we have what looks to be wheat. Canola, sorry, canola. This field here, empty. But you can see it needs plowing and lime. Over here, we got wheat. And that's a decent sized field. Maybe it's just because I'm walking. And then over here we have another field, and that has nothing in it. So got a lot of stuff to do. Looking at equipment. Actually, let's look at animals first. So we have Angus cows. Those are beef cows. We won't get any slurry or manure from this barn because it is a outside barn. Now, I'm gonna have to get that figured out before winter because things change compared to Farming Simulator 25 or 24 or 22. Sorry, Jesus. Contracts. We're doing a lot of those. Productions. We don't have any own productions at the moment. Let's see here. Prices. So let's look at vehicles. We have the Challenger MT635, 160 horsepower. We have a trailer, the Farm Tech EDK 650. Doesn't hold a whole lot, only 8,000 liters. Looks like we have a Great Plains solid stand, which is a cedar. John Deere 3650, which is a smaller tractor. Massey Ferguson MF 8570. It's got an okay sized grain tank. It's the header for it, the header trailer. So we're starting out with small equipment. Now, for today, that might work. But with what I want, we're going to need lots of money. Because we're going to need a bigger tractor. It's going to have to happen. If you guys have watched any of my other Let's Play series from the previous Farming Simulator games, I don't do small tractors. So we are going to get into this harvester. We're going to at least get that going. And I don't want to spend all my money. So one tractor is going to go bye-bye. And it's most likely going to be the John Deere. Yeah, it's going to be the John Deere. So we're going to sell that for $18,000. What do we have in the farm shop? Do we have any good deals? Used vehicles. So we have a tree filler TGA. It's a cultivator. We have a slurry thingamajigger. I can't think of what it's called. We have a tree planter, which I don't need. And we have this, which can cut down trees. Interesting. I don't need that either. So, everything that I don't need's in here. Alright. Love it. So, I want something that can pull everything right away. And it's going to break me. I know it's going to break me. But we're going to do it anyway. Because I want it. And that's going to be the 9RX. Now, I could go down to the 9R series. Actually, I don't want... No, we're not gonna do that. Let's look at the other ones. So we got the 7R and the 8R. Both of these are decent. We got the 8RX. I do like the RX series more than anything. I also like the 8RT series, but these are also super expensive. These are a little bit more affordable. So, what we could do is I'm going to get the 8R, the John Deere 8R. I'll get that one. It's gonna be $500,000, but we'll be fine. So we're gonna put the John Deere 8R 410 engine in it. It's going to bump our engine from 240 kilowatts, which is 326 horsepower, to 458. That will be enough to pull pretty much anything. There are a few pieces of equipment I can't pull with that, but that should pretty much hold everything that we need to pull. And then we're going to put standard wheels on it, because I think twins would be too much. Design, we can go with the EU, which looks like this. Or we can go with the US version, which looks like that. I kind of prefer the EU version. I don't like these that stick out to the side. But, because this is a US map, we'll go with the US version. Configuration, I'm going to use a 3-point just in case I need that. You never know if you're going to need it. So we're going to buy that. That's actually going to be cheaper than I thought. Yeah, it's going to be a lot cheaper than I thought. 369,000. Holy shit, I can't read. Alright, so we bought that. That is the best piece of equipment that we're going to need. The Challenger we'll use for now until we get more money. I do want to look at harvesters, but I also don't at the same time because we need to buy other stuff. So we're going to save the rest of the money that we have. And the next thing that we're going to buy, because I'm going to get rid of the trailer that we have, is we're going to buy a trailer because I need one. I need one that's a little bit bigger than 8,000 liters. I don't need a semi-tipper at the current moment. So if we look down here at trailers, I think this one would be good for starting out. It's 28. It would hold 28,000 liters. It wouldn't be super big. We also have some modded trailers in here too. Do we have any new trailers that I've never used before? I think most of these are pretty much from the last game. So, those are our little packs. Could use that. Could use, that's a modded one for sure. So realistically, I could use any of these, but I'm gonna go with the Kloss one for right now. I could go with the super maxed out one and never have to worry about trailers again, but I don't want to do that. So we're gonna go with 22.5 meters, which will hold 22,000 liters if I'm doing my math correctly in my head. We'll put Michelin tires on it, and we'll put wheels. We'll just leave like that. Chassis color. We'll make it white. Alright, so we're gonna buy that for 20,000. So we'll take that back with us. I love the sound effects on the game. Alright, so while I'm driving, I want you guys to listen to this and listen to how good this sounds, because it sounds really good. And I hate to like fastnize over the sounds, but this is so much better than last year's game. Like, you can still hear the trailer rattling even in the back. All right. Turn. And then turn. Oh shit, I'm gonna jackknife first. Turn this way. And here we are. Even on grass, that's what it sounds like. Alright, so we'll leave that right here for now. We are going to unload this, or, sorry. We're going to pick this up is what we're going to do, not unload it. Alright, straw swath is going to be on, because I do have a mod that will give us more straw. know if that straw swath is on or not. I wish it would tell me when it's on. That's the only thing that I get confused about. Oh, it's on. Okay. Alright. Now I see it. And then I want to try the new GPS worker. I want to try this new GPS thing that they have. So this is new. And I actually just found this yesterday. So working with of 6 meters, which is what it's currently at. Number of headlands. I'll do 6. I don't know. We'll do 4, I guess. That's what it defaulted to. Work duration. I'll do automatic. Side out. Auto. Show lines. On. I don't know what this is gonna do, so let's see. Oh. Okay. Huh, that's cool. That is really cool. So it shows you the number of headlands. Interesting. Alright, anyway. To get to it. So I'm gonna try that on this field actually. So we'll leave everything like it is. And so you're supposed to go right in between the lines. Very, very cool. This will help people with when they're harvesting, like getting the right pattern, I guess you can say. I don't know what all these lines mean. Let me see if it says in the help section. Let's see. Let's see, dogs. How they care for animals. Yeah, so I don't know. It doesn't really explain the GPS stuff in here that I've found. So I'm going to assume I'm gonna have to look it up and see what it actually does. But I thought that was a cool feature when I found that last night when I was doing contracts on my other series. So it helps you to have like neater, I guess neither headlands. Which I'm not doing too bad. But yeah, this is a new GPS feature that is a thing, which I thought, like I said, I thought was really, really cool. But, yeah, I'm going to save time, guys, I'm going to, harvest this. I'll come back here in a little bit. And, I'm going to try and do a time-lapse and see if it if it works. If it doesn't, I'll just cut this portion out. But, hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, welcome on back. As you can see, I did finish the 2 fields that we had canola and wheat on. So the GPS thing is really cool. It will help you get better at staying in one line and kind of showing you how to do it. I preferably don't really like it a whole lot, to be honest with you. So we are going to put this on here, and then we're gonna back it back up into the shed. Now I don't know if this is a bug or if it's part of the new ground deform thing that they got going on this year, but this harvester kept getting stuck. It could be that it didn't have enough horsepower. I don't know though. So if you guys have ever experienced, or it's gonna have to go on the other one. If you guys have ever experienced that, please let me know if it's a bug or ground texture or just part of the game, I guess. I am going to put an email into Giants just in case it is a bug, and let them know what's going on. But they will be going on their Christmas break here soon, so probably won't get fixed until after the new year if it is a bug. I'm sure they already know about it, but still. So we have a lot of wheat now. While I was off camera, I've been looking around, and I'm thinking I'm gonna sell the cows. Now, the reason why I want to do that is because I want to get milk. I don't really care so much about the beef. So, normally, I don't do beef cattle. The reason why is because to me, it's just pointless. So, we're gonna go here. We're gonna sell these guys. You should do this for a trailer because you'll get more money back, but I don't really care enough, so we are going to sell what we have. So you can see here we have 3 of them. And if we sell all 3, they'll give us $3,200. They are old, so that's that. Alright, next thing is I want to try and sell this pasture. Alright, gone. So now, again, these three right here are for breeding only. This one makes a little bit more sense because you can hold 99 cows. But it's huge, and I don't have room for it. This one is a cow barn, place to keep your cows. The pasture of this building can be customized. You can now customize pastures. Cow barn with feeding robot. It can hold 93 cows. Cow barn large, a place to keep your cows. Pasture of the building can be customized. And then this one also, a place to keep your cows. So the buildings that are, so these two are, you don't get any. This one needs water. This one you don't need water. It's supposed to be the top three that you can only place beef cows. Now, these are really expensive, so we're going to hold off on these. So we're not going to be doing cows for a while, which is fine. I don't want to start cows right away anyway. But now we need to look at the prices. So I have 5,000 canola, and then if we go down, I have 10,000 wheat. Now the only two places that take straw are the animal dealer for $60 and the farmer's market for $62. Now I can take this in loose, or I can probably do it loosely, or I can do bales. I think to save me money, we're going to do loose straw. I just need to find forage wagons. It might be under grassland care. Yep. So, because I have a lot of straw, we're going to get the biggest one that I possibly can. And I'm actually going to pick this up. That should allow me to pick it up. So we're going to pick this up, or buy this, and I'm going to put the XL capacity on there for right now, just because I want to make sure I have enough for all the straw. So we are going to take the JCB down to the farm, or down to the store, down to the farm. I'm at the store. I'm at the farm. Oh my god, Hunter. Sorry guys, it's been a long day. So I'm going to drive down to the store, I'm going to pick up the machine, and I'll be back here shortly. Alright guys, welcome back. As you can see, I am back to the farm. I got the trailer, and it is on the back of the tractor, which you'll see here in just a second. So we're going to pick this up loosely, and hopefully they'll take it. I'm sure they will. It just says straw. It didn't say whether or not it has to be straw bales. So we're going to pick this up. And I know I said I was going to wait to do cows, but I'm thinking instead of doing cows, maybe putting a chicken pen there. We have wheat. Now, the reason why I mentioned that is because chickens are easy. chickens and horses are the easiest, while cows, water buffalo, and pigs are the hardest. And water buffalo is new, but it's pretty much, as far as I know, the same way of taking care of cows. I don't know if that's fully true. We'll have to try water buffalo. At some point we will. At some point I will be doing water buffalo. I just don't know when. So I'm going to see if I can get a worker to pick this up, and we are going to look at getting chickens. Let's see. I don't know. Load and deliver. No, okay, he won't do it. So we're going to fly up really quick. And also, I'm going to be getting rid of some of these trees. These trees are annoying. We'll be doing that soon. I'll be doing that off camera, though, so you guys won't see that, because that's going to be very boring and tedious. So looking at cows, and sheep are pretty easy too, but they don't require a whole lot. At least, mostly. Horses, we have a place to keep your horses, is 11 horses all together. That's not a very big pasture, but that's something we could do. So these all, this one, okay, so 11 horses, and this one uses water. This one I can feed them, oh shit, we're on pigs. So horses, 11, 9, 13, 16, and 16. So I mean, that's more reasonable, in my opinion. Pigs, if we take a look, which we're not gonna do, pig pasture holds 36, which is this one right here. Pigistry holds 50, which is this. Shed with pig pasture, garage to store your vehicle, and tools, a place to keep your pigs, holds 25. Holy, that's huge. And then we have pigistry holds 109. And then pigistry large holds 275. So 200, that's a lot of pigs. So we'll be doing those later. Sheep, pretty self-explanatory. Sheep pasture holds 13. You know, just an outdoor. Like I said, sheep are simple. Sheep barn, you can have a barn for your sheep. That one holds 26, that one holds 26, and that one holds 68. So they're all pretty similar, just barns. And then we'll come back to chickens. Bees, so bees, I don't totally understand bees yet. I need to figure that out. If I need to buy stuff for them or if they just produce honey. But there's several different beehives. Some of these are also mods already. So we have the one large hive, which is this one. We have a beehive, 4 large hives. Beehives produce honey. It will be placed at if I can talk, it will be placed at a centralized location, which has to be brought and placed separately. If you place a beehive near fields, certain crops will also have a slightly increased yield. So let me read this again. Beehives produce honey. It will be placed at a centralized location, which has to be bought separate. So not sure what that means. We have a round beehive. It's kind of a cool beehive, I ain't gonna lie. We have the old beehive. We have 33 hives, this one, which is kind of like what we have at the front. Oh, and this is the beehive honey pallet location. Okay. So that has to be placed separate. Got you. Beehive 10-pack. So obviously, you know, the more bees that you have, the more honey you will produce. And this one looks to be, for some reason, more expensive than this one. Even though there's 7 hives compared to 10. I don't understand that, but alright. And then the doghouse, which we'll place eventually. Because dogs are awesome. So let's go back to chickens. So we have a chicken pasture which holds 31. Which is this one right here. It's an outdoor one. We have the chicken pasture holds 30. I kind of like that. I dig that. I like the barns. I don't like outdoor pastures. I don't know why. I think it just looks better. We have chicken pasture holds 20. We have this one that also holds 20. We have this one, shed with open pasture. We kind of had something similar like this on Farming Sim 22. Then we had shed with open chicken pasture. These hold 20 as well. And we have this one, which is, I believe, a modded chicken pasture. It's a chicken coop, and it holds 360. I think this would be better. And if I'm gonna pay money for it, I might as well get, you know, the biggest one, because it's only $79,000, and we'll make that back up. So I'm gonna actually place that down. Now, where am I gonna place it, or which way do I want to place it? I kind of want to place it this way, so that way I have easy access to the feed. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna buy a trailer, and I think we can put chickens in a trailer. We'll come back to that later. I'm gonna pick all this up, and then I'll see you guys back here as soon as it's done, because it's gonna take me a while, and I don't really want to keep. I don't want the videos to be over an hour like the last couple have been. So, we are just going to. We're gonna try and do smaller stuff in videos, which means you guys won't see everything, but it is where it is. So I'll see you guys back here in a little bit. Alright guys, we're back. So, as you can see, I picked up the 2 fields. We have 66,000 layers of straw in our trailer. So, remember before I said that straw can only be sold at 2 places. And it sells the best in January. Right now, this is the lowest time to buy it. But because our silo is not built for straw. I'm just gonna sell it right away. And that is going to be at the... I guess we'll go to the farmer's market. That'll probably be the best place to go. So... we're going to take this down to the farmer's market, and then we're going to look at chickens. And the next episode, after the chickens are bought, we will be taking care of our land and seeing what we can all plant. So that's the reason why I'm not doing it all in one episode, is because that's a lot, and you know, I'm really trying to shoot for under a half an hour. I don't think many people want to sit there and watch me play non-stop for an hour. There might be some who do. And I'm not going to lie, there might be some days where things are longer. But for right now, I want to try and keep it under half an hour. Contracts, again, with just like any episode I ever do, I will be doing contracts off air. I will try and show you guys what I do so you know. But I will be keeping contracts to a limited amount on video, because it's very repetitive. And once we get animals and more land, we're not going to hopefully have to do contracts. So the place I gotta take this is a long ways away from where my farm is. Trying to figure out... yeah, car behind me is honking at me. I'm trying to figure out how to get there. I see how to get there now. So yeah, so this might go up on Tuesday night or early Wednesday. I'm not sure when. I'm thinking probably Tuesday, which is when I'm also recording it. It may, like, if I get to it tonight, once I get done editing it, I'll put it up tonight if I'm not too exhausted to edit. If I'm too tired to edit, I will just leave it till tomorrow. Alright, so hopefully this machine, I gotta see how much this costed us, because I forget. This machine costed us roughly $3,600. So as long as I make $3,600 back, I'll be fine. And even then, it's not a lot to lose. It would be a lot more if I were to bail it and then transport it, because that baler will easily cost well over 20k or 10k. So I went with the cheapest option, which is the easiest option actually. Alright, we have arrived over here at the farmer's market. I love the landscape. Very well done. So now, to figure out where exactly... oh, it's right here. Alright, so 66,000 layers of straw, and we go. See how much we get. 4,170, so I made a little over $1,000 back. So not bad. Alright, we can get rid of this then. Alright, so we're going to drive back over to the farm, and we are going to grab some chickens. We're going to take a scenic tour, though. We're going to go a different way than what I came. Yes, we are. Okay. I had to think for a second if I was even going to be able to do that. I am kind of taking a scenic tour. Enjoy the beautiful landscape as we drive on back to the farm. So I need to go this way. It's like a little side street, I feel like. Oh no, this is a sell point. Oh shit, oh boy. Well, we may not be taking the scenic tour anymore because I just crashed. Trying to get this back up. Come on, Hunter, you can do it. There we go. Alright, so we were back on all four wheels after crashing into a fence. This way is definitely longer, I feel like. It looks like we have another farm here, maybe? Let me see what this place is. Where are we? We are... Oh, we're right here. Okay. Oh, that's where where one of the lime stations are. That's not a farm. Okay. So there's a lime station there. It's, in my opinion, too far away from my farm to really care. But if you don't want to build a lime station and you don't want to buy lime, you can go there if you need to. I will not be doing that. So while I am working on, once we get stuff planted, I'll be doing trees. So once stuff is planted in the ground and I don't have to worry about anything, I'll be working on trees. I'll be doing that off camera. In the next episode, my goal is to get everything, all of our land, plowed, limed, fertilized, seeded, etc. So that's gonna happen at the next episode. Sorry, I got hiccups all of a sudden. That was weird. Oh shit, school bus. Alright, well, we are back by my land, so that was the scenic tour, the back way on how to get back here to the farm. So one last thing that we need to do before tonight's episode is done with is chickens. Now again with that wheat, I didn't. Oh, I have a tractor here. I didn't really get a good high yield from the wheat. Barley will give you more of a yield than wheat will. So if you want to do chickens, I suggest you do barley. So we're gonna back this up. Oh boy. And we're gonna put some wheat in there. I don't know how much they're gonna take. So we'll just fill it all up completely and see how much. Holy shit, that was loud. And see how much they take. Okay, so you cannot transport chickens. So we're gonna go up here. And I don't think you need roosters from the little bit that I've done chickens. It doesn't. Yeah, roosters are adult males. They liven up your chicken coop. In years past, you needed roosters for babies. And as far as I know this year, you don't. You might for babies, but you don't need them for eggs. So we're going to buy just a bunch of hens for right now. And if they don't produce, I'll put a rooster in there. Or they may just be artificially inseminated, and therefore they give birth to babies that way. But we have chickens 0 months, gestation period is 2 months, and puberty is 6 months. So chickens produce eggs which can be sold directly or processed further. Chickens like wheat, barley, and sorghum. This is a chick. Animals that are healthy and older than 6 months can reproduce. So we're gonna buy. I'm gonna do 20 of the 6-month-old hens, and then I'm gonna do 20 chicks. So 20 of the chicks will cost me, I should have told you guys what it was, $120. If you do the older ones, it's going to cost you way more. So it's going to cost you $1,100. So if we open this up, you can see these are the chickens. This is over here. I don't know where this leads to. And then here in the pen, you can see we got a couple babies here. So you can see that these are the older ones. These two are the chicks. So we got those. So let's get back into our tractor. And we're going to back this up the best that I can. Oh boy. Alright. Let's do it this way. Alright. Here goes the wheat. And it's taking... It took 95% of it. So that is a pretty big barn. I don't know if it goes by barn or if it goes by how many animals you have in that barn or pasture. So we'll have to do some testing later on to see as we go. So they ate a lot more than I thought they were going to. So if we look down here now, grain 100% efficiency. Productivity, this will increase as we go. Eggs will increase as we go. Health and reproductive will also increase as we go. Same for chicks. Once they get older, and they reach 6 months, then they'll start reproducing. So that's going to be easy money for us. And there are different factories that we can use for eggs. So if we look here, that's bread. There's all kinds of different factories, which we'll get into as we go. So yeah, I'm not going to go into all these factories. This is a lot to go over right now, but let's see. Would it be oil? No, that wouldn't be oil. Grain? Nope. So grain would be your flour and stuff. I'm thinking eggs. I'd have to look, but it doesn't seem like you eat anything. But yeah, there's all kinds of different factories, but like I said, we'll get into that later time. But that's going to do it for this episode. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Remember, please like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I am trying to grow my YouTube channel, so I would really appreciate it, and I will see you guys back here next time. Bye, everybody.